So let's go ahead and get started. Cut it. Okay, today you will be learning how to describe the components of the universe. Basically, specifically, stars, nebula, galaxies.
Introducing new learning places new material in context for students and helps them understand why learning the new material is relevant and important. This phase of the lesson cycle will address the question, how do effective teachers introduce students to new learning? When writing a lesson plan, effective teachers use a backwards design approach by keeping the end in mind. After identifying the desired results, which are the curriculum standards, and developing or selecting a tool to determine acceptable evidence of mastery, teachers plan learning experiences directly aligned to the curriculum standards.
Can you do it with me on the next one? You know what to do now? Okay, no peeking, no peeking.
To begin planning, teachers will decide the best way to convey key information to students so that they can meet the curriculum standards and apply their new learning. When deciding how to introduce new learning, teachers identify checks for understanding.
No, so what was the first number?
2 million.
Anticipate potential areas of confusion for students, and plan a response to their misunderstandings. Introduce new learning informs the student on what to expect and why learning is important. Think about the following questions. What are the key points or main messages in the lesson? What will the students be able to do? Identifying the key points will ensure students are not lost in minute facts prior to understanding the big picture. However, not all lessons require new learning. Some lessons are a review of information previously taught, and they are reintroduced in a different manner to deepen student understanding. In the HISD planning guides, the instructional considerations section provides background information to help determine how to facilitate new learning. There are many ways teachers can introduce new learning. Some begin with pre-assessments to gauge how to begin.
As usual, we're going to start off with a definition. Substitution, you guys have heard this word before.
Teachers might pre-assess key concepts and vocabulary students will need to know to achieve mastery of the curriculum standards. The HISD Curriculum Department offers vocabulary suggestions on the planning guides and exemplar units.
So what vocabulary do students need to know? And when we say that, we want them to know it, but also be able to use it and apply it when they're working in the content area.
So to guide you, I will actually go and work on the first one. So,
on the gradual release of responsibility model, a scaffolded instructional approach to move classroom instruction from teacher-centered to student-centered, this stage is the I do portion. For teachers who use the inquiry-based learning 5E or 7E model, this phase is similar to the engage or explore portion of the lesson cycle. There are a variety of strategies that can be used to introduce new learning. Effective teachers often introduce new learning by connecting to what students already know.
So I've asked you to consider what your favorite thing is or something that you like to do and experience or use, and how you would feel if you lost that favorite thing. We're going to apply that same thinking to the topic, the Civil War.
Some teachers ask students to respond to an interesting picture, object, or display some special materials that will be used during the lesson. Others might use guiding questions, asking students to discover the answers by investigating, analyzing, and demonstrating knowledge of underlying concepts.
We're going to be focusing on the question, are genetically modified foods and factory farming methods that go with them better for the planet? So each station, I want you to take away some information to use for your argument that you're going to write up later on.
The HISD unit planning guides and exemplar units incorporate guiding questions. Teachers can add additional questions to scaffold students to achieving the lesson objectives as necessary. Another effective way to introduce new learning is by using multimedia such as videos, pictures, magazines, or activities on an interactive whiteboard. When effective teachers engage their students with the content in multiple ways, student learning is enhanced.
On the homework, as you saw, one of the examples was how heavy is a chair. Well, we're all sitting in a chair, so I just had them pick up the chair so that they were able to really understand what weight was and to use that in the actual classroom.
Teachers can only tailor a lesson to meet the needs of their students when they know what students do and do not understand. In HISD, when planning to introduce new learning, effective teachers take the time to clearly identify multiple methods to engage students in learning. This will help ensure students have varied and appropriate opportunities to reaching their goals.